Sony, don't do it, okay? You already ruined everything. Don't ruin Days Gone. It's been 5 years since Days Gone released, and then the PC port. But sadly, the game, despite having a PC port, well, it is not exactly universally appraised because of IGN. As we all know, IGN is woke. IGN even hate this game. Every video game journalist, they don't want this game, Days Gone, but players want it. There's a new rumor that Days Gone is getting a remastered. It is believed that Sony will take a hardest fall for September next State of Play, which I think by the time of this upload, the State of Play have already started, I believe, because it's in line with Tokyo Game Show, just in case you guys need to know. So, we'll react to this article from Fandom Wire. The problem with such promising titles such as Days Gone was that the bugs and lack of refinement at launch really soured people's perception of the game. They also left the studio with little hope of ever getting greenlit for a sequel. Actually, the only way they're gonna get greenlit is that journalists accept, because the journalists hate this game. They don't like this game. And the only way they're gonna do this, if they remaster it, they're gonna race swap it. Now, there are many things, because as you know, Jordan Midler was angry that his character was featured in Astro Bot. Yeah, Sony reveals it. I think people are now despising Sony more, and some people say it's a result of cash grab. Be quite exciting. Sounds boring. Now, everyone have been dying to have Days Gone 2, but sadly, because of these woke activists or woke liberal journalists, this thing is probably not gonna get a sequel. I don't know, guys. Just take a look at how Garvin react to Deacon's inclusion in Astro Bot, which was meant to honor the game. Clearly, there are some burned bridges that may never be restored, no matter what. With Sony's excessive focus on remaster, live service game, and only few gems like Astro Bot suiting every once in a while nowadays, it's hard to see Days Gone 2 to get an approval it needs. With that said, I'm not sure about this though. Now let's take one interesting for example. Spider-Man. Marvel Spider-Man 1 was so good, it got a sequel. However, the sequel was a disappointment. Despite selling 1 million copies, the story was a disappointment. And that is where Sweet Baby Inc. comes into mind. So the people who are making Days Gone, please, if you really want to make a sequel, go for it. Just do it. If you have the resources, do it. Your game was successful, you should do it. But most importantly, remember one thing, Ben Studio, or perhaps Jordan Midler, if you guys are watching this, which I don't know if you're watching this, but by some miracle you guys are watching this, okay? Don't hire Sweet Baby Inc., okay? You hire them, your sequel will fail immediately. It'll be dead on arrival. I'm worried, guys, about Days Gone. Now, it is quite sad that Days Gone didn't get a sequel, but it did end in a fashionable way. I mean, heck of a way to go, or heck of a way to die. But if the journalists just give it a good score, just review it properly and not using their own political bias, like because of straight white men, Days Gone would get a sequel. 100%. It's because of these journalist bias, many games don't get a sequel. None. Which is why, to the video game devs who are still making, whether they just have a successful first game or anything, if you want to make a sequel, if you have the resources and everything, go for it. Don't listen to journalists. I mean, they're not the real people. You can listen to other people on YouTube, it's better. Because the journalists, they're not trusted anymore. They're activists. Remember that. They are activists disguised as journalists. What do you guys think about this? Do you think they should remaster or make a sequel? Let me know in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe. If you want any gaming news, reviews, or anything else, visit my first channel up here or link in the description.